It is meant to be the most magical time of the year. Yet on Coronation Street, Christmas rarely delivers comfort. Instead, it trades warmth for turmoil. This festive season, a sinister undercurrent is threading its way through Weatherfield, threatening to fracture families and leave several lives precariously poised on the brink. From a chilling confrontation inside the back of an ambulance to explosive secrets whispered behind closed doors, the Cobbles are braced for what could be their most volatile Christmas yet. As ever, festive goodwill proves no match for Becky Swain's glacial resolve. Her ongoing feud with the equally questionable Di Castello is no longer a professional dispute, it has turned deeply personal, and the consequences could be severe. The tension ignites on Monday, December 22, when Asha Allahan reconnects with Sienna ahead of a work meeting, unaware that Becky is already plotting her next move. Becky learns that Castello is recovering and due to be transferred to a rehabilitation unit. Where others might see hope, Becky sees opportunity. Insisting on accompanying him during the transfer, Becky slips into action. Armed with a borrowed police badge and a carefully rehearsed lie, she convinces Sienna that she is acting in an official capacity, citing concern for Castello's well-being. But once the doors of the ambulance close and they are alone, the facade drops instantly. Becky pointedly asks if he is pleased to see her, and the terror etched across his face speaks volumes. Whatever she has planned for that journey, it is clear this will be anything but a routine transfer. Viewers know all too well that Becky is most dangerous when she feels cornered, and this storyline has nerves jangling for good reason. Elsewhere, Christmas cheer is equally scarce. Todd Grimshaw finds himself under increasing strain as Theo Silverton ensures there will be no festive respite. On Wednesday, December 24, Theo arrives home burdened with shopping bags but devoid of goodwill. He immediately belittles Todd's wrapping efforts, a small slight that quickly exposes a much larger pattern of control. With cutting remarks and calculated digs, Theo announces that multiple guests have been invited for Christmas dinner, and then delivers the final blow: Todd will be cooking the entire meal alone. The pressure on Todd is palpable. His anxiety is impossible to ignore, and viewers are left wondering just how long he can endure living under Theo's suffocating dominance before something gives way. At the Rovers, the Driscoll family is bracing for a Christmas destined for disaster. Their first festive season in the pub is anything but celebratory. Eva Price is livid when she discovers that Maggie has invited her ex-partner, along with his new girlfriend, to the gathering. The atmosphere quickly turns toxic as Eva is subjected to cruel and humiliating remarks. Then, just as tensions reach boiling point, Megan Walsh arrives. Will Driscoll is delighted to see her, but for everyone else, Megan's presence feels like a lit match thrown into a powder keg. As Eva and Maggie exchange venomous stares across the bar, Ben Driscoll scrambles to prevent an all-out explosion, focusing his energy on calming Eva. Yet with resentment simmering beneath the surface, the question remains, can the family survive the day without everything imploding? For viewers, Megan is the real wildcard. She is settling in with unsettling ease, her predatory instincts becoming increasingly apparent. Even if the characters themselves remain oblivious, Boxing Day offers no reprieve. Carl's life is already spiraling after he spends a secretively passionate afternoon with James Bailey, all behind Abby's back. Despite the guilt, Carl presses on, but Abby senses something is wrong. Her emotional distance pushes Carl to escape into work, leaving Tracy Barlow with the perfect opening to interfere. As ever, Tracy can't resist stirring the pot. Her curiosity sharpens when James arrives and Tracy notices the necklace he is wearing. Though she attempts to dismiss her suspicions, something has clearly clicked. Tracy has a notorious talent for connecting the dots, and if she uncovers the truth about Carl and James, the fallout for the Webster family could be catastrophic. With tensions between Carl and Abby already near breaking point, such a revelation would be devastating. The week also marked the emotional departure of Dee Bailey. The actress confirmed months ago that she would be leaving the soap, and her final scenes have now aired, delivering a heartfelt and poignant goodbye. Dee's decision to start a new life overseas was not an easy one, especially as it meant leaving Joel Driscoll and withdrawing from plans to co-parent with her brother James. James's anger was raw and unmistakable, accusing Dee of abandoning her family for personal ambition. Billy Mayhew stepped in at a crucial moment, offering Dee reassurance and reminding her she was making the right choice for her future. Together, they reflected on her bond with Billy's late husband, Paul Foreman, a quiet tribute that resonated deeply. Eventually, the siblings found a fragile peace. Dee even suggested James join her abroad to continue raising Leia together, but he declined, acknowledging that it was her time to move forward. Their farewell was understated yet powerful. James initially avoided Dee's leaving party at Speed Daal, leaving her devastated, but in a final emotional twist, he appeared at the last moment. As the family gathered to see her off, the siblings shared one final goodbye before Dee and Leia climbed into the taxi. Dee's final words to her daughter, that it was just the two of them now, and they were going to give it everything, struck a deeply emotional chord. It felt like a true ending, even as the door remains ajar for a possible return. Finally, the most disturbing storyline of all continues to unfold. Viewers have been left horrified by Megan Walsh's actions toward Will Driscoll. The athletics coach has been grooming the teenager for months, and the latest scenes were deeply unsettling. On Will's 16th birthday, he met Megan at the cafe, declared he was finally legal, and handed her a hotel key card. Inside the room, Megan tightened her emotional grip, insisting no one would ever care for him the way she does, a chilling display of manipulation. The tension escalated when Ben and Ronnie Bailey tracked Will to the hotel, pounding on the door as Megan hid in the bathroom. Will covered for her, claiming he was with an old girlfriend, a lie his family reluctantly accepted. This allowed Megan to slip back into their lives, even joining them for drinks later that night. She has since used Daniel Osborne as cover and secured a job at the school to remain close to Will. The actress portraying Megan has warned viewers that her character is the devil in disguise, driven entirely by self-preservation. Working closely with Bernardo's, the show has crafted this storyline to highlight the warning signs of grooming, and it is already sparking vital conversations among viewers. This Christmas on Coronation Street is shaping up to be one of its darkest, most unsettling, and unforgettable festive seasons yet.